All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Craps with John from Pro Craps here on Casino Gaming TV. We have is it Thursday already? Wow, this week has been flying by. We're in the middle of Waylon week over here. So as you know, we've done the Mind 3 days in a row against other versions of the Mind or other strategies today. More of the same coming up for you here in a little bit. But let's get into the basics. Let's get into the normal kind of catch-up thing here. And I want to jump right in to give you a little update here on our buddy Chiro. Here's the deal. I got this note from Crystal yesterday. Let me get glasses on and read what she said. She says, hey, John, wanted to give you an update. Good news. I wish there was a little better, but they are taking 2 of his 5 chest tubes out and the pacemaker wires out right now. This was at about 11 o'clock yesterday. So his heart is healing well, his blood pressure is doing well and staying at a healthy level, taking some breaths over the ventilator, which is a good sign. If you remember the other day, we were saying, or I never told you that, she said the ventilator is doing all the work. He wasn't able to breathe on his own, which means the brain is now taking over, which is awesome. That's really good news, actually. The kidney function is not showing improvement yet. They're doing a 24-hour EEG and 2-hour one before, no signs of seizure so far. But there's significant brain slowing. So the next steps are his long EEG and the MRI. His doctors are hopeful that there is no long-term brain impact, but it's just taken a while to heal. So hopefully it all goes well. That's a pretty positive update. I can tell you again from experience. I don't know if I told you all the story. When I had my heart incident, for the first, I guess, 3 days before I had my heart surgery, the story goes that my brain was on reset. My wife said, you kept asking, like they had a little whiteboard. I have a picture of it, a whiteboard with the answers to the 4 questions I kept asking. Like I kept, why am I here? Did we win the game? I have to pee. What do I do? Like all these things I kept asking. And my brain would go whoop, and reset every 15 minutes. Well, hey, what's going on? And my wife was scared to death that I was going to be a vegetable. They said that was because of lack of oxygen. Right? And your brain just goes like doesn't know what to do with itself. And it was just kind of rebooting over and over again. It sounds like Chiro had some also a few periods with no oxygen to his brain, which is why it wasn't able to breathe on its own or control the breathing and regulate temperature and that kind of thing. It seems like now that's starting to happen again. He can breathe on his own a little bit. The heart rate is stabilized. So I think the brain's taken back over again. And I was kind of worried when she first called me the other day. Sounds like it's actually pretty good. So I think we're cresting some of the scary part of this thing and coming out of where healing can happen, right? I think that's a good thing. So good news, good update there. And I want to call out you guys. Now you'll notice that in the chat, there's a link that I pinned up there to donate directly to Chiro's PayPal account, which will go right. Crystal's got access, goes right to the family. It'll really help them out. I mean, he's a jeweler. He owns his own jewelry shop. He's not gonna be able to work for a while, right? So all those donations are gonna help big time. But I gotta call out the community at large. Jeff in specific. Jeff's been doing lives every day, raising a ton of money. I know Alfredo's doing the same thing. We're calling him out over here, but the total amount of money raised is a big, big number. We've done a really good job as a group, matching the 11s that we're throwing on our tables, and Jeff's doing the the gift card. Everybody's turning the gift card back in, and sometimes even matching it or doubling it. Fantastic. And I just want to make sure that we're aware of the fact that you all have stepped way up to the plate here on this one and continue to donate every day. And we're going to keep asking for money. Like, we're willing to gamble $1,000 at a table. We're willing, we're able to give a few $100 to our friends and to different causes. So I keep putting my foot on the gas, and so does Jeff. You guys are amazing. And I just want to thank you for the efforts so far. And thanks, Jeff, for kind of driving a lot of that. Jeff's like the fundraising champion over here. So it's good. We have a nice voice, he and I, and our voice meaning audience, and y'all stepped up. And in Discord and elsewhere, the Color Up group has also stepped up. It's been great. The support for them has been awesome. And I want to thank Jeff out loud for all the daily efforts that he's doing and all of Jeff's subscribers and participants in his show for doing the thing, man. It's pretty cool to watch. So you guys all deserve like massive, I'm not sure I can do the dance thing, but massive props for that, right? Okay, so let's look ahead where we are here. We are 2 days left finally in the freaking Ladderson, right? The Ladderson's been one of these weird strategies. It's been hot, right? We won 14 times. We're gonna play it 20 times. We're gonna get 4 weeks. Every strategy's getting 4 weeks, like 4 or 5 day weeks, like a month of work, right? To do its thing. This thing won 14 times. It'll hopefully win 16 times. I like to go 16-4 at the very least. Win today, win tomorrow, which is a decent win rate. It's going to be about an 80% win rate. I think to be a paycheck strategy, you got to go 19-1. You got to be 19-1, and it's got to be easy to be a paycheck capable strategy. To me, you got to be at 95%, right? If you look at the numbers later on in life, right, if you win 95%, right, which means you're going essentially 19-1 every month. What that means is 19 times 500 is $4,500, right? The one time that you lose the $5,000, you're netting $4,500 a month. You're netting about $55,000 a year. That's paycheck play. That's an acceptable loss rate for a attainable win rate at the bigger numbers, right? When you're at 5,000 or more buy-ins. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something to go 19-1 and not go 19-1 with 200 rolls required every day to get there and a bunch of sweating. This one here, we've sweated a little bit and it's been tough to get there. So we're looking for a better run from another strategy, but 16-4, if we can get there, is going to be, it's going to be respectable. And I will tell you this, that of those 4 losses, at least 2 of them were my fault by misplaying it. By trying things out. So I think that's an interesting bit to this thing, right? Mark the points as stop loss. No stop loss. We are stop loss 0 in this thing, right? If you're going to play paycheck, and I say this all the time, if I'm going to the casino to have a good old time, right? Make a little bit of money, hit a home run, whatever. Yeah, stop loss 50%, whatever your brain tells you, right? If you're playing for a daily paycheck and you're bringing 5K, you got to burn the whole 5K. You're looking at that strategy to make it. Like you're trusting your strategy and you're trusting your bankroll to make that 10% win goal happen. That's why these things are so important. That's why it's so critical that I do it 20 days in a row. So you can see, yeah, it's capable of doing it or not, right? It's not easy. And I think part of this is we're going to see too, this one and that one and that one are great in these situations, and these 3 are great in those situations. And when you get the situational play and you feel like, okay, this table right now, that other one might be the better choice, you have ways to switch into things that may recoup you while you're working through it. So I think this is what's important to me is this science experiment. Now, I say it on here a couple of things. I'm sorry, my family is texting the crap out of me. Let me turn the notifications off for a minute because it's annoying. Let's do focus time for an hour. Okay, for 1 hour. Okay. I put a note up here that says, I'm going to run some more side-by-sides. One thing that we've said this a couple times is in the paycheck show, it's a little boring, right? Especially when I'm running a dark side strategy, a little boring to watch me play one thing and one thing only. And for 20 days, it's the same thing. I get it, right? That's not compelling TV, but remember, this is probably 65%, 70% science experiment, right? Does the strategy work 20 times in a row? Can I build a bankroll with the strategy? Do we trust it, right? That's all part of the science experiment. 30% of it's got to be like, you got to be interested in what I'm doing. So I'm going to add back a second player to my play, and I'll play, the strategy, and I'll play something else. Either that something else might be a variation of that strategy, or it might just be the opposite side. I may play 6, 7, 8 next week along with Waylon's Mind and just kind of do them both just for fun. Or I might play the 130 across with it or something. We'll have some fun. That'll be, I think, make it a better watch. Also, it might just be, let me practice the next strategy I'm going to run with the one I'm currently running. That might be a way to kind of approach it too. I think that's an interesting way of looking at it. I made mention yesterday, I'm considering dumping Crapsy off that show for a number of reasons. One, I don't like it. Straight up, I don't like having to throw the dice, pull the dice back, type it into Crapsy, type it into the roll tracker, go place and pay the bet. It's a pain in the ass to do all that stuff, right? Moving Crapsy takes a piece of that away, which makes it a little bit smoother. I also think that Crapsy, personally, my personal feelings on Crapsy itself and what it's, I'm not going to blame the app. I'm going to blame you. What it's done is, I think, made people worse craps players, and I don't want to keep encouraging that, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that's the wrong venue for that show. More than anything else, I feel like if I was going to do a show like Jeff's doing in the afternoons, play craps with John, right? And I flick on the camera and I throw the dice and put it in craps and we all play together. That's one thing. And that's kind of what Alfredo and Jeff do, and they're good at it. I don't do a show like that. I'm doing a science experiment show, and by the way, we're playing Crapsy. I feel like it just diverts all the attention from what is being done into something that I think is kind of nonsensical. So I'm considering a drop of Crapsy from that show. If you want to play along in the bank with me and build your own bankroll, it's not hard to start Crapsy up and type in the numbers as I roll them yourself and do your own thing. If we think you want to play with me, great. I'll do a third show every day, and we'll just go and fart around the craps table, and I'll play Crapsy and bet with you for fun. But I feel like it's taken away from the bankroll build paycheck show. I just feel like it's a downer to me, and I get, that's my personal opinion on it. Okay, and again, I'm not locked into that. I'm just sharing my feelings with you, right? That's what we are. We are friends, and I'm sharing my feelings. So there it is. Yeah, Uber driver, drop Crapsy. I think you can open your own Crapsy and type it all in, right? I think you can totally do that. I think Jen wants Crapsy bad, but there's no reason why you all can't set up a Crapsy and have one person typing in the numbers and everybody playing on that Crapsy, right? It doesn't have to be me. It can be anybody can do it, right? It doesn't matter. It's easy enough to play along if you put your Crapsy in manual mode, type in the numbers as I'm rolling them, right? There's no need for me to type it in for you and make that part of what I'm doing. I just want to do what I'm doing and like folk. Anyway, I'm just considering it. Not this week, maybe next week, maybe whatever, but that's where my brain's at. I'm anti it right now. And that's not an indictment on you. It's just me. Well, I am too fast, Jen. And I think part of it is this. I am too fast, but I'm getting it done. I'm trying to get out there and run a builder show and get my rolls in, right? That's not a show that's simulating table play, right? If I were to go out there and do, hey, let's play craps with John before or after Jeff goes every day, sure, that's Crapsy. We're playing together. That's a whole different ballgame than me just really grinding away on this paycheck thing. So that's where I think I'm at with it. That's where I just think I want to focus that show, or that hour at least, on what the focus ought to be. And that's just kind of where I am. So anyway, there we go. I think I am, oh, Jen, it's not watchable. Come on, Jen, you tell me I'm not watchable? I'm not fun and entertaining? Here's the thing, and I'm going to actually, let me go back a screen so I can keep topical with what we're saying. Jen says, and I'm going to push back here, it's not watchable without Crapsy. This is the reason why I hate Crapsy. Okay, if you need Crapsy to play along to watch, that's created a dependency on a tool that, to me, for most people is a useless tool, right? That dependency that got created by Crapsy, that where you can't watch a show if you're not playing along, that feels wrong to me. I think that's what Crapsy's done. It's like, I've had people come into the show, right? Like when I'm at night practicing and I go out there, put the camera on, throw my dice and just log rolls. And I've had people come in and say, you got Crapsy going? I'm like, no. And they're like, well, fuck you, I'm leaving. Bye. I mean, to me, that's what's wrong. Crapsy is a thing. So I just need to make that show be about me and the throws and the strategy, and not about this other thing. I just feel like it's a thing. If you want to play it, play it. Well, I will do other strategies. I may, like I said, I may bet twice. The other strategies will not be as boring as ladder sim. When we do the 6, 7, 8, and we do some other things, they won't be as boring. It'll be actually fun. But anyway, that's my thoughts. I think Crapsy's whatever. It's a fine tool. It's not a good tool for that show. That's the way it is. I think people who watch the show afterwards. And if you look at the stats on that show, there are about 35 people that watch the Daily Paycheck live that are playing Crapsy. There are 200-300 people that watch it afterwards that can't play along anyway, right? So it's about what's the better purpose there, right? That show is not just designed for the live, it's designed for the long term, so somebody can watch it. So I think that's that. Anyway, there it is. That's my thoughts. I know I'm negative Nelly on it. I just am negative Nelly on Crapsy in general. And I think it doesn't belong on that show. I think it belongs on Let's Play Together, have some fun shows. It does not belong on the Science Experiment show. That's just my personal opinion. Anyway, let's move ahead and talk about Friday Night Fights tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. We're going to do something different. I'll get AZ and everybody involved. I'll send emails out later today and we'll kind of coordinate some of that stuff. I know Alfredo's in and Jeff's in and AZ's in, and of course I'll be in. I'll try and get Jacob to join us, and we'll just do some craziness. We'll just have some fun. And, again, we'll raise money on the O's. We'll do something weird. I think we'll do like a pass the rack. We'll play some bingo. We'll just do some BSing and talking and stuff like that. So that'll be tomorrow. With a bunch of people, and it'll be a Zoom call like was last time. Everybody can jump in and just kind of talk and bullshit, and we'll do our thing. So I want to do it like I said, Zoom style, like low key, not a big production, but I want to have fun. That'll be tomorrow night because Craig can't be here with us live. So that's going to be the one change for that. And I'm going to skip this. We did the CGTV updates yesterday. But I do want to make this announcement to you, which is the Craps for the Cure is on. We've got the Pacific Northwest meetup dates locked in. I'm going to show you something here. Let me switch actually to this view really quick and turn that on. So here is, I've updated the website. You remember this website from last year, crapsforthecure.com? It's now updated, and it has the September meetup on here for Seattle. There's a button here where you can go buy your tickets. Tickets are $25 to come to the meetup. It says t-shirt. We're going to make hats. You're going to get a hat and a commemorative chip for the meetup. That's $25, covers the cost of those things. I think our cost on those things is like $23. So the $2 extra is going to go to Craps for the Cure. Okay. If you want to go to the Mariners game on Sunday, that's a separate thing, $25 for the ticket. We're getting the group tickets. It's a Mariners-Dodgers game on Sunday. So I think the tickets are going to be about $20-ish with taxes and fees. I don't know for sure. Ian is working with the Mariners on that. We'll get a price. If we don't have 25 people, we can't do this special price. We'll just get bleacher seats. But we think it's going to be about $25, and Ian and I can go ahead and pre-buy all the tickets for you with this. So there's your sign-up sheet. Here's the potential schedule. Saturday or Friday, 4 o'clock, Snoqualmie Casino from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock. It'll be a private table for us. 8 o'clock, we're going to eat at their Vista Steakhouse. Links are provided here. You can read about it. On Saturday, we'll be at my house in the garage in the morning doing practicing. We'll probably film a little session. We'll do some work there. At about noon, we'll head up to Tulalip for another private table up there. And at about 6 o'clock, about 5 o'clock, we'll leave Tulalip, give them their Saturday night rush. We'll go to McMiniman's, which is a restaurant, bar, outside, awesome place in Bothell. We'll go to the whiskey bar and hang out at the fire pits from 6 to whenever. And then on Sunday at noon or so, we'll head to the T-Mobile Park and we'll do the baseball game. So there's our potential schedule. It says all times are Pacific and they're TBD, right? We may have a different start time for some of these private tables. We're still figuring all that out with the casinos, but this is the tentative plan. I will put links up here for other things to do. So if you're into such things, Saturday morning or Sunday morning, you want to go hiking or you want to go do some sightseeing, I'll put some links here for some cool shit to do in Seattle proper, and also just in the surrounding area. There's such cool stuff to do here. So the mornings, you can skip my garage and you can go hike or go to the mountain or whatever. Same thing on Sunday. You can skip the Mariners game and do whatever you want to. I'll give you a lot of information here. Here's information, by the way, on our charity this year, Veterans Moving Forward. A link to their website and their mission and that sort of thing. You can read about what we're doing. This website will change after the Seattle meetup. I'll put all the dates and times and guests and all that stuff for the Craps for the Cure, along with the new logo that's going to be for PTSD. So that's coming up. That's coming up And here's the sign-up sheet. So I will link this to you right here. I'll put this in the chat right now. There we go. There's your link for that. So you got that there. Hit the Buzz In Steakhouse, baby. There you go. And there it is. That's your Craps for the Cure kind of update. And let me get this out the way. Let me hide that. Oh, you know what you want? I'll show it to you later. Let's go back over here. Okay, I am back in person. So that's that. What else is happening? Oh, Waylon's happening. Let's go play some craps. Let's go out there and play some craps. I want to run today Waylon versus Waylon again. And I'm going to do, I think Waylon's here in chat. And by the way, happy birthday, Waylon. We're going to run the mind, which as we know is 110 inside, pressing on the non-wins, stopping at level 5, back to base on a 7 or level 5 hit. That's the way I play the mind with a $1,500 bankroll to be safe with the bankroll. Today, we're going to play it against my version of the Dixieland Mind. Now, this is not, again, the mind as I play it is not the way Waylon plays it. It's a little bit different the way I do it. The Dixieland Mind, again, I do it a little different than him, okay? The OG mind was the 4, 5, 9, and 10, right? That was the original one. Then we went to the inside mind, the 5, 6, 8, and 9. He has a version of Dixieland where it's the 4, 6, 8, and 10, the even numbers, right? I'm doing Dixieland this way. I'm going to be a little bit of a degenerate with it. And we're going to go 160 across. I'm taking all the numbers, 160 across. On the insides, the 5, 6, 8, and 9, I press on any non-win. 4, 10, or a horn, I press the insides, okay? On the outside, the 4 and 10, I press the 4 and 10 up whenever the inside wins. Right? So there's not a lot of collecting here. I'm either pressing the inside or I'm pressing the outside for a long time, right? We start collecting money and I'm pressing them by 1 unit. So the insides get pressed $22. The outsides get pressed by $10, okay? On the wins, we'll collect all the change from those things. We're going to collect the change as we go. It's going to be stable 22 and 20 on the presses. So 10 and 10, 22 inside, every hit. As they increase up, we collect the change on that one. Fun strategy. It's fun to play. It's super volatile. It's okay on bubble craps if you play it. If you play it at this big level here, you're gonna need some bankroll to do it. So that's how I'm playing it. It's my version of both the mind and the Dixieland. It's not exactly how Waylon plays it, just my take on it, okay? And with that said, let's go do it. I'm gonna go to the big view of the table. We're gonna turn on that light. And we're going to play, oh God, the 7 is still showing from yesterday. I'm so sorry. Start out with some bad juju right there. Here we go. I think collecting is good. Collecting is good unless you're playing degenerate craps, which we're doing today. Here we go. Let's get it done. We're going to go the regular mind in the front. So I'm going to drop $200. We're going to get 90 and change for this guy, okay? I'll put the greens always here, trying to rebuild the blacks, and I will color up as I go, okay? He's gonna go 110 inside, play it straight up, okay? I'm not gonna do the one I did yesterday, the hive mind where it's the crazy pressing. I'll do the straight up mind here. In the back, again, $200. He's getting 40 and change, so he's gonna start out a little bit more behind. We're gonna go 160 across. And there we go. Off with the puck. Let's make magic today. Let's have a better set of rolls than we've been having. Yesterday wasn't too bad, but the first today's really sucked. All right, 9. We got a 9. 5, 4, 9. Now watch this. This is going to be super interesting, I think. I really am excited. I hope we have a good roll today. I hope we have a good roll. There's a 6. Okie dokie. So for both guys, this is nice and easy for the most part, right? The regular mind, $35, right? It's straight up collect, right? Matter of fact, I take those greens, make them look like a black, right? And he's already got one of his blacks back, which is awesome, okay? Back in here, I'm gonna pay $35 like this in reds. $35 in reds because on the inside hit, we press the 4 and 10 by $10 each and we collect the extras, like so. Collect the change. Okay, let's keep it up. There's a yo 11 yo. So in this case, only the regular mind does the press. There's 25, There's $3 and change. 2, 3, boom. Okay, on the Dixieland one, I don't press across ever on the horn numbers. Horn numbers here are invisible the way I play the Dixieland. I'm only gonna press up and down with the box hits, right? That's all we pay attention to there. Alrighty, here we go. It looks like a 6, a 5, 1, 6. All right, so here we get 42 bucks, 25, 42 for the regular mind, okay? Again, there's, oh, wrong player. There is the, geez. There's the 15, there's the 2, and there's the green, okay? In the back, again, it's 35 bucks. So I'm gonna do 25, 35 bucks. I'm gonna have him drop 10 to press the 4 and 10. 4 and 10 are gonna get jacked way up, and they're gonna be nice fat stogies when they hit for us. Okay, here we go. Give me an outside number. There's a frickin' 7. All right, so both players will lose money. They don't collect hardly anything. They're not enough hits to make it make a difference. Take the reds back. The reset here. Let's pull the money from the rack. $110 for the mind. And 150, 60 for the Dixieland, for Johnny's Dixieland. All right, here we go. We're off. Cannot do anything with only 2 hits, right? That's going to be the story of your life as a right side bettor. You can't do shit with 2 hits. You're going to have some activity here, right? There we go. 5, 3, 2, 5. So for the regular mind, 35 bucks. Stack the reds, rack the greens. Back here, again, it's 35 bucks. Again, we're going to do 25, 35 bucks. I'll take the $10 from the rack. We'll put that green up there, and we'll press up our 4 and 10. Hey, we got a 10. All right, that's awesome sauce. So what's going to happen here is interesting. The first mind, I don't have enough. There's 2 and a quarter. He's going to get $5 change for that. The OG mind is going to press like so. Okay, back here, 35 is going to pay 7. I'm not going to worry about the VIGs today. I don't want to mess with it. It's going to get paid 70 bucks, okay, for the 35 back here. Now he's got to press the 22 on the inside because the insides didn't get hit. So we're going to take that quarter, get 3 change. And he presses the insides because, again, he didn't win on the insides. If the insides are working a different sequence than the outsides, and he still collects pretty good on that 10, right? That's where the Dixieland mind, you get some 4s and 10s rolling, that thing will build up some steam on its own. There's a 6, a 4, 2, 6. That's the point, okay? Both players are at 36 bucks. Both players get 42. There's 42. For the regular mind, again, he's going to rack. We'll keep the reds and whites over here. He'll stack up that green. 42, 25, $42 on the 6. But again, because he didn't win on the 4 and 10, he's going to drop a nickel, rack that green, and the 4 and 10 get jacked. Like so. Love it. Puck's off. Let's come on out. 6 again. 5-1, the mixer. The mixer, old Chris is sending us the love from overseas. Let's go. There we go. An 8. I love the 8. All right, that's cool. 42 bucks again. Let's do 50 for 8 for both players. I'm getting kind of low on reds over here. So 50 for 8. That's boom, right in the rack. And matter of fact, I'm going to take those greens and make that look like a black chip. So his 1,400 bucks, start with 1,500. He's looking pretty good, right? Back in here, the same thing. We'll do for $8. Actually, no, I won't do that. I'm going to leave. I'll leave it like this because he's going to get paid 42 bucks, like so. And I'm going to use part of that. So $42. Let's drop a nickel, rack a green, and we'll use this to press. So again, the inside, or I'm sorry, the outside gets the 10 bucks. 4 and 10 are now at $55. Okay, so the inside hit plays the outside. I'm gonna make these whites, take the whites back. There we go. There's a 4-2-6. Okay, so I didn't color his greens up. I will do that in a minute. So again, the 6 here is going to pay $42. $42. The regular mind racks it and stacks it. The other guy, there's $42. He's going to rack the white. He's going to drop a red to make 20. Stack up that green. And the outsides get the juice. I'm going to take these greens and give him a black chip. Okay, he's still $100 behind, right? He had more out here, obviously, to start with on the Dixieland, so he's a little bit less in the rack because of that. Okay, and he's got the 4 and 10 way jacked up. Now, if you look at your rack here, he's got 1,425. If I take these, I just want to. There's 1,450. He was in for 1,500, 1,450, and he's got 160. He's got 182 out here. Okay, that's paycheck. That's $100, right? If I take this 180 something back, he's going to have $150 in profit. Okay, so he, technically speaking, can be done. We're going to keep playing it, but if you're paycheck playing, this guy's out of here. He's totally done. The other guy's got 1,325. But he's got $100. He's got $130 on the 4 and 10. This 130 makes his rack complete, right? That completely finishes up his rack. He would be in this right here. The inside play is his profit. Both players are at profit goal right now, right? Could easily pull back, regress, and start over, even, right? Go back down to 110, go back to 160, start over if you want to. Totally fine. We're going to be degenerates today and just run it out. I want you to see if we can catch a good run. Again, when these two things diverge on a solid run. There's an aces. We're not on the puck's off, so we don't care. There's an 11. Again, the puck is off. We don't care. That is our first yo, I think. I think it's our first yo today. There's a 6. Boy, that 6 has been the number every time, right? I think. 4-2-6 is the point. Let's stay hot shooter. There's an 8. Yeah. 6-2-8. Right? This is getting like repetitious, right? 42. $42. There's the greens. Boom. He is set. Back here, same thing. $42. We're going to rack up that green, put the whites in the rack, and take a red. $20 to the 4 and 10. The 4 and 10, those are both quarters, are now at $75. Okay? We need a hit on the 4 and 10, right? The Dixieland Mind makes money up in here. Give us an outside hit. There it is, right there, baby. 6, 4, 10 on the end, 150 to him. That is beautiful. Check this out. There's 1,400. If I take those greens out, there's his starting bankroll. He's back. Starting bankroll is back. He's got $9 in locked profit. But out here, he's got 150 here and 132 inside. So he's got 250. He's got 280 in profit, right? Done and done, right? Pull this crap down. If you're playing this for real, you're out. You're done, right? This is the end of the game here. This guy in front is going to actually have to go drop money from his rack to press because he didn't get the outside hit or the inside hit. So the divergence is about to happen, right? They're going to get paid more in the front on the inside hits than this guy is, right? Actually, he's got to press up too. He's got to press up 22 because of the outside hit. We'll get him pressed up here in a second. You're going to start seeing some differences in these payments, though. Here we go. Let's go. I got to drop 100, I guess, right? To get 75. Like that. I do have to drop him out. All right, there's 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 change. Here we go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the run going. There's the 7. That's why you pull down, everybody. That's why you pull it all down. But that was fun. That was fun. Both guys made like really good profits, right? And again, if you're playing it like you should play it, you're out of here, and both players would have banked up a couple $100 in profit. In fact, absolutely enough money to walk out of here, especially this guy here on the back, right? He did get the nice 150 hit. I'll replenish the racks here, replenish the play here in a minute. But that was a fun little run. Good to see them both do well like that and bang out at least one nice hit for the guy in back. All right, let's get their monies back here. 110 for the Mind, covers his bets here. And in the back, it's 160, so 150, there's 160. 160. Okay, both players are covered up. Both players got about 1,300 and change in the rack. Their money's out. Let's get it going. Let's do one more little run here. We'll see how we do. There's another 6 is the point. Jeez. That 6 has been the point quite often today, huh? 9. 999 center field 9. The regular Mind, $35. We'll rack a quarter. Put those reds to good use. I'm going to make these quarters look like a black chip. Fast as I can. Same thing here. He's going to get paid. We're going to pay $35 this way. $35 in reds because we're going to put $10 each to the 4 and 10 on the inside hit and just rack the 15. There is a little bit of ABC going on there, but pounding up the outsides where we can. There's a 7. Quick 7 that time. Nothing good comes when the 7 happens so fast. All right, there's that. We'll do, I think, what time is it? Do I have time to do one more? I do. One more quick rollout. I gotta go. Let's do 110 or 210 for $50 back. That's the 160 for our friend here in the back. 110 for the guy in the front. Let's give one more little run here and see if we can make that money. Even though we lost like dummies, we'll try and make it back. There's a midnight. There's the midnight. 5. Hey, a different point. We got a different point. Can we stay off of big red for a second here, please, Johnny? There's a 6, 5, 1, 6. All right, OG Mind taking $35 back to the house. The other guy, again, $35, 25, 30. 35 in red. Press the 4 and 10. Rack the difference. Can you press the 4 and 10 on an inside hit? Okay, there's a 5, 4, 9. Same deal. These level 1 hits kind of suck, right? It's hard to build up the bankroll. You got to get you want to see some jacks, right? $35 for the 9 here on the backside. He can drop $10. Rack the green. Press the 4 and 10 again. Okay, I'm going to take those greens. Make it look like a black chip for him. And here we go. Give me an outside number, please. Give me an outside number. There's a 6 again, 4, 2. The good thing is the regular Mind, after 3 hits, is even, right? He's got 105 in the rack. He was out for 110. He's effectively recovered. He's swimming in clean waters right now. Back here again, $35 on that 6. We'll drop 2 nickels, stash a quarter. And now we're up here. $30 to each side. We're going to make those look like quarters. 55 on the 4 and 10. Good time for an outside number right now, huh? Good time for it. Aces. Aces. All right, so the inside plays both get hit. They both go up. Oops. There we go. 20, 22 for the front. This guy here is going to go 27. 5 change. All right. Aces again? Seriously? All right. Whatever. Little repeater on the aces. That's nice. Again, we'll do 27 for the man in front. Five change. All right, those are going to be paying $50. Now back here, we'll do $100. That'll be, if I go 102, 102 for 22, it'll be $80 change. All right, here we go. Looks like a 9. Center field 9. All righty. So 35, that's going to be 50 for 1. We don't have, so we'll have to do 49 the old-fashioned way. There's the 49, so we're going to drop all that there. We'll put the green up front. Same thing here. It's also 49. We're going to put the whites here. We're going to put the green there, and we're going to bump up again on the outside. Let me get these greens looking like a black chip for him. 1,200 in the rack, 1,375 in the rack. The regular mind is crushing it right now over the other guy, but if we see an outside hit, that's all going to change. Here's another 9. 639, cool. Both players can take 50 for 1. That's awesome. That is awesome. We'll put 50 there. We'll put 50 here. Now he has to press the 4 and 10 by $10. I'm going to take the 25, grab 5 change, and we'll make that next press, which makes them both look like 75. Back where we were the last time. Let's go, Dixie. Give me a 10. Ugh. There's an 8. Same trip. They're both going to do 50 for 1. I'll have to get change again, though, but it's fun to do it. 50 for 1, 50 for 1. There's that. There's that. Okay, now this guy here has got to press up again. I'll drop a quarter, get a nickel and change. $10 and $10. Can I get a 4 and 10, please? A 4 or a 10, please. We really need some. There it is. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, he finally makes some damn money here, the 4. So all the things happen here. This is going to be $85, right? That'll pay 170. We'll do 175 for 5 for him. Okay, 175 for 5. That's a nice little hit on that 4. Look at this. If I take the greens, make them blacks, he's basically got his starting bankroll almost back. That's awesome. He does have to press an inside. This guy here also has to press the inside. He's going to go 22 because the mind, when you don't win, you go up. All right. Same thing back here. He's going to go 25 and 2. $5 change. Okay, $48. 35. Let's go. Let's go. 10 hard. Oh, baby. Oh, my God. Oh, look at that. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, 10 hard. Let's play the 10 first. Again, it's $85, right? That's going to be 175. We'll do it right. We'll do I'll do 170 because he needs the reds anyway. There's the 170 for the red. We're going to take the 20 plus that, $3 change, and use this to get his inside press going, okay? That's going to make the 6 and 8 look like 54. Fantastic. Okay, same in here. He's going to go 20. Oh, man, I got to give it a quarter with 3 change for him. And he will go the same thing. This is fun. Get The bet's up nice and high, huh? All right. Where are we at in the bankroll, by the way? How are these guys doing? If I take these and make them a black, both players are about the same. Looks like they both got $14.50 in the rack. They both got about 20 bucks, whatever, and they both got jacked up bets. Again, $14.50 in the rack, and you got 110 plus 88. You got 198, whatever, out here, right? That's all profit, essentially. It's essentially all profit except for 50 bucks of it. Here, again, 85 plus 88 in the middle. He's got, 260 bucks out here. All profit. You're basically home free in the rack, right? He is home free. This guy here, this 50 bucks is profit. So this 50 plus all this for the Dixieland, all profit, right? Good time to be out of here and done. Is it 9 o'clock? I think it's 9 o'clock. I should probably stop. Let's play this till the next 7. Or should I be smart and pull it down? What time? Is it 9 o'clock? It's 8:51. We got time. I'll play it out. A smart move could be to reduce down, right? Take this all back down to base, right? Go back down to 110. I'll show you what it looks like at 110. He's bringing back 50, 75, about 80 bucks back. Okay, that's not a bad move to make. We're not going to make the move. We're going to stay out here. Again, the other guy back here's got 200 and change. He's doing fantastic. Let's let it roll out, okay? And we'll play to the next big red. All right, there is a 6, 2, 8 easy. So we're going to get paid 56 both guys. 55, 56 for the front. 55, 56 for the back player. Okay? So again, the mind, there's 100 all racked up. He's looking good. I'll take the greens. He's locked. Bankroll's back in shape. That's locked profit. This, of course, is all locked profit. The Dixieland Mind's going to rack the 50. We're going to drop the nickels and press the 4 and 10. $10 more each, like so. That's it. Luckily, both players cannot lose. No matter what happens here with the next roll of dice, both players cannot lose. This guy here is going to win at least these greens. He's going to lock at least 100 in profit, no matter what happens. Okay? The other guy's going to lock up 25 in profit, no matter what happens. All of this should come back. If you're playing for reals, get the hell out. That was a great run. That was a 9. I rolled it over. That was a 9, not a 7. Same thing, 56 bucks to the man in front. Now we just being stacking up them wins, right? 55, 56 bucks. We're gonna take a quarter though and get reds with it. Leave 20 out here so that we can jack up the 4 and 10. That's gonna be 30 bucks on each of those. I'm gonna take the reds for greens. They're both now at 105 bucks. Okay, if you want to make it easy, take the nickels back, whatever. Make them even 100 on the 4 and 10. Nice round numbers. All right, here we go. Come on. So much money out there. Aces, 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 aces. Okay, let's pump these guys up a little bit. 22 bucks. It's going to make these look like 60. Five and 9 looking like 50. So now we're at 220 inside. All right, when we do that press, we'll be at 220 inside. Then we get his money. 22. Again, profit is easy to tell here, right? He's already got 50 bucks locked in profit. He's got 125 bucks locked in profit. They're at 220 inside. This guy here's got 220, 320, 420 on the felt. He's already locked 125 plus 420, right? That smells like about 500 bucks to me, or damn close to it. This guy here should be in the car right now. Should be in the car. This guy here at 220 plus his 50, He's locked up damn close to 300 bucks between what's in the rack too, right? Both players are killing it right now, right? Should be out of here. But again, we're gonna be degens until we have this happen. There's the 7 that ends it. But you can see the power, right, of a decent little run. That wasn't even a great run. That was probably, again, 10 or 15 rolls was the length there, right? That was an okay run, and it wasn't like magical. We just, you know, I love it, man. Again, we're gonna lose all this money, but like I said a million times, you would never leave that money out there, right? At the very least, you come back down to your starting numbers, to your 110, right? And then restart the process and lock some. But hell, right? Both players earned money. Both players had a nice, fun run. That was a good day. It was a fun little rollout right there, and it's good to see how they diverged, right? You can really see that Dixieland Mind on the same set of rolls doubled up the profits. The 4 and 10, those 2 hits, enormous. There it is, guys. That's a fun one. That was a fun little roll today. I like it. I like that version of the mind. Again, if you have just a semi-okay roll, you can really bank it up. And if you play it smart, boy, you come back nice and quick. And yeah, you can come back quick on that thing. Let's turn the light off there. And get off that table in 8, 9, 10 rolls. That's cool stuff, man. There it is. I never got to level 5. That was that last one right there was level 5. When I got to 220, 220 is level 5. You go from 110, 5 presses up to 220. The next hit at level 5, that's your drop to base. We never got that hot. We never got that far. So that was super fun, man. The 4 and 10 was past 5, but we collected on it, right? Since I collected on it, I let him sit. I did those a little bit more aggressively. Anyway, super fun, super fun. That was again, I would not. When I got the 440 out or 420 out there, whatever that was, I'm bringing that home. I'm bringing that back down. I might reset to 160, but I'm bringing that 300 and change for sure back to my rack, right? Fun little run, man. That was cool. All right, let's get out of here. Let me go and check any PC questions that we have. I know you guys are mad at me about the Crabsy thing, and I just don't care. Let's see here. Let's see. Doris, I'd like to have you have a second strategy. However, it does take longer than Crapsy. You're right. It will take longer. But again, my wish for that show, for the Daily Paycheck show, is not to play Crapsy with you. My wish for that show is to play out the strategies that we're going to try for Paychecks and give them the time. It's a science experiment, and it feels like that is this weird side hustle that I don't know. It just feels like it's just, I know it's not about the 10 seconds that it takes. It's the distraction of it that I think I don't like. Let's see. Yeah, I know it's far from Cleveland, and I can tell you this too. And just so you know, the Seattle meetup, the room costs aren't cheap. Like McMinimans is over $250 a night. I think Tulalip is like $300 a night. We're trying to get some hotel deals. Ian's working hard at that. We'll see what we can do about getting the prices down. You can stay here in Bothell near me at like a Holiday Inn or something. That's not at the casino for 100 and change a night. There's other options that we've got, but it's not going to be cheap. That's the thing. Okay, I think we are done. Is that it? That's it. All right, let's go back here. And I'll give my final thoughts is this. I'm sorry, not sorry about the Crapsy rant. Again, I think if I'm going to do Crapsy with you, I'm going to do it as a fun Mac style show. If I decide to ever do whatever, Craps at Night with John with Crapsy, fine, we'll do that live. I just feel like it just distracts from the Paycheck show. I think the Paycheck show needs to be more laser focused on what it is. And that's my thoughts on it. I know you don't all like it, but I think that's where my heart's taking me. And hopefully I can be entertaining enough on my own that you'll still watch. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. If you're coming there only to play Crapsy, then I feel like that's another problem. I just feel like that's something wrong with that. All right, there we go. I'm out of here. It's 8:50 or 9 o'clock. I got 5 minutes. I'm gonna go make a new cup of Java here. I'll see you out in the garage. We will do a Paycheck with Crapsy, and I will see you out there in about 10. Later. Bye-bye.